Imagine this: you're standing at a crossroads. One path leads to heartbreak, frustration, and wasted time. The other leads to freedom, self-respect, and a life of purpose. Which path will you choose? If you're here, you're already ahead of most men because you're seeking knowledge, self-improvement, and most importantly, the truth. In today's video, we're going to talk about something that many men struggle with but refuse to acknowledge: the signs that a woman doesn't want you. These are the red flags that, if ignored, will leave you frustrated, confused, and emotionally drained. But if you recognize them early, you can save your time, protect your dignity, and walk away with your head held high. Too many men make the mistake of chasing women who have already decided they don't want them. They hold on to false hope, misinterpret signals, and keep trying harder, thinking that if they just say the right thing or do the right thing, she will suddenly change her mind. But let me tell you the harsh truth: attraction is not negotiable. If a woman doesn't see you as a priority, no amount of effort will change that. You can't force desire. You can't convince someone to want you. What you can do, however, is respect yourself enough to walk away. Because real power doesn't come from chasing. It comes from knowing your worth and refusing to settle for less. The purpose of this video is simple: to wake you up and make you see reality for what it is. Some of you might feel uncomfortable hearing this, but that's a good thing. Growth happens outside of your comfort zone. By the end of this video, you will have the clarity to recognize when a woman isn't interested and the strength to walk away without hesitation. If this message resonates with you, take a second to hit that like button so more men can hear this. And if you're serious about becoming stronger, wiser, and emotionally unshakable, subscribe and join the movement. Now let's break it down. The 5 undeniable signs that a woman doesn't want you. Sign number 1: she takes forever to respond. Let's start with one of the most obvious but commonly ignored signs: a woman who takes forever to respond. Look, communication is easy in today's world. We all have our phones within arm's reach at all times. A woman who is interested in you will find a way to talk to you. It doesn't matter how busy she is, how hectic her schedule is, or what's going on in her life. If she likes you, she will make the effort. But when a woman doesn't want you, she will delay her responses, keep you waiting, and give you nothing but dry, uninspired replies. You might text her in the morning, and she won't respond until late at night, or worse, the next day, with a half-hearted "sorry, I was busy," or a simple "hi, yeah." My friend, let me tell you the truth: nobody is too busy for someone they genuinely want in their life. A woman who is interested will be eager to talk to you. She will respond quickly, engage in conversation, and keep it flowing naturally. Now, here's where most men go wrong. They convince themselves that she's just bad at texting, or that she's playing hard to get. Let me make this clear: if a woman likes you, she won't make you feel uncertain about where you stand. She won't make you chase. She won't make you doubt her interest. The moment you feel like you have to overanalyze her responses, you're already losing. The best move? Stop chasing. If she takes hours or days to respond consistently, pull back. Send one message, then let her come to you. If she doesn't, you have your answer. Sign number 2: she never initiates contact. One of the clearest and most painful signs that a woman doesn't want you is this: she never initiates contact. You're always the one reaching out, texting first, making plans, keeping the conversation going, and maintaining the connection. But ask yourself, what happens if you stop? Does she reach out? Does she check in on you? Does she put in any effort at all? If the answer is no, then you already know the truth: she's not interested. Here's something every man must understand: effort is a reflection of interest. When a woman is into you, she won't leave all the work up to you. She won't just sit back and wait for you to carry the relationship on your shoulders. She will find ways to engage with you because she enjoys talking to you. She will send that good morning text, call just to hear your voice, or ask how your day is going. Even if she's shy, she'll still show subtle but consistent signs of investment. But when a woman doesn't want you, you'll notice a one-sided pattern. You text first. You call first. You set up the dates. You make all the plans. You put in 100% of the effort, and she puts in 0. Even if she responds, it feels like she's just being polite, not because she actually wants to talk to you. The moment you stop reaching out, everything goes silent. That's because she was never emotionally invested in the first place. Now, I know some guys will say, but what if she's just busy? Listen, nobody is too busy for someone they truly want in their life. If a woman has time to scroll through social media, like Instagram posts, and reply to other people, but she doesn't have time to text you back, she's not busy, she just doesn't care. That's a hard pill to swallow, but it's one you need to accept. So what should you do? Stop chasing. Stop being the one who always initiates. If she never reaches out on her own, take the hint and walk away. Your attention is valuable, and you should only give it to someone who truly appreciates it. Sign number 3, she's always too busy. Let's be clear, life gets busy. Work, school, responsibilities, family, we all have things to do. But here's what you need to understand. When someone truly wants you in their life, they make the time. No matter how packed their schedule is, they will carve out moments to talk to you, see you, and engage with you. But when a woman doesn't want you, she will constantly be too busy. She'll cancel plans last minute, take days to reply, and always have an excuse for why she can't see you. You'll hear things like, sorry, I've just been so swamped with work. This week is crazy, let's catch up later. I need some space, I'm dealing with a lot right now. Now, at first you might think, okay, maybe she really is busy. But here's where it gets interesting. Watch what she does in her free time. You'll notice she somehow has time to go out with her friends, post on social media, and engage with other people. But when it comes to you, she's suddenly too exhausted, overwhelmed, or unavailable. That's not busyness. That's a lack of priority. The difference between someone who is genuinely busy versus someone who just doesn't want to see you is effort. A busy woman who cares about you will let you know when she's available, reschedule plans, and show you that she still values your time. But a woman who doesn't want you, she won't even bother. She'll keep giving vague, empty excuses, hoping you'll eventually get the message. Here's where most men go wrong. They keep chasing. They think, maybe if I just wait a little longer, she'll finally have time for me. No. If she wanted to see you, she would make it happen. So what's the best move? Stop trying. If she keeps making excuses, stop giving her your energy. A woman who truly wants you will find a way. No excuses needed. Sign number 4, she's not emotionally present. A woman who likes you will not only give you her time, but she will also give you her emotional presence. She will be engaged, curious about your life, and invested in your conversations. Even when she's busy, she'll find ways to stay connected because she genuinely cares about you. But when a woman doesn't want you, she may be physically present, but emotionally, she's completely absent. Have you ever been on a date or in a conversation where it feels like you're talking to a brick wall? She's looking at her phone, giving short, one-word answers, and barely engaging. You ask her a question, and she responds with, Oh yeah, cool. My guy, let me tell you something. That is not a woman who wants you. A woman who is interested in you will be fully engaged. She will look you in the eye, ask follow-up questions, and show genuine enthusiasm for the conversation. When a woman is emotionally disconnected, it means she's either lost interest or never had it in the first place. She's just keeping you around for attention, convenience, or out of politeness. She might text back just enough to keep you from walking away, but she's not actually investing in you. And the worst part? Most men don't even notice it. They keep making excuses, thinking she's just tired, moody, or distracted. No, she's just not interested. Let me give you an example. Imagine you're talking about something exciting, a new project, a personal achievement, or a funny story. A woman who likes you will light up, engage, and feed into the energy of the conversation. But a woman who doesn't want you? She'll nod absent-mindedly, give dry responses, or change the subject. That's a sign she's not emotionally invested. So what's the best move? Match her energy. If she's distant, don't try harder. If she's not engaging, stop over-explaining yourself. Pull back your energy and focus on people who actually value your presence. A man with self-respect doesn't waste his time trying to force a connection that isn't there. Sign number 5, she never prioritizes you. A woman who truly wants you will prioritize you in her life. She will make time for you, include you in her plans, and show you that your presence matters. It won't always be perfect, but you'll never feel like an afterthought. But when a woman doesn't want you, you will always feel like you're on the sidelines, never the main event. Here's what this looks like in real life. You ask her to meet up, and she says, "I'll let you know." Days pass, and she never follows up. But then you see her out with friends, going on trips, and having fun, with zero effort to include you. When you ask her to make plans in advance, she responds with, "Let's see how I feel," or "I might be busy." This is classic low-priority behavior. She's keeping you on standby while giving her real energy to someone else. Now, I know what some guys are thinking, but what if she's just independent? Listen, there's a difference between a woman who has a busy life but still makes time for you and a woman who deliberately keeps you at arm's length. A woman who values you will make space for you in her life. She'll invite you to events, introduce you to her friends, and genuinely want you to be part of her world. A woman who doesn't want you. She'll keep you on the outside, only giving you the bare minimum to keep you around. Here's where most men fail. They accept being a low priority. They think, maybe if I prove my worth, she'll see my value and start prioritizing me. Wrong. The moment you accept less than you deserve, you train her to believe that you're okay with being an option instead of a priority. And once she knows that, she will never respect you. So what should you do? Stop being available for someone who isn't available for you. If she never prioritizes you, then you should never prioritize her. The right woman won't make you chase, beg, or fight for a spot in her life. She'll make it clear that you belong there. If she doesn't, walk away and never look back. Here's the brutal truth that most men don't want to accept. If a woman doesn't want you, nothing you do will change that. You can buy her gifts, compliment her, spend time with her, prove your worth, or wait patiently, but none of that will make her feel what she doesn't feel. You can't force desire. You can't negotiate attraction. You can only recognize reality and act accordingly. A high-value man never begs for attention. He never wastes time trying to convince a woman to see his worth. Why? Because he knows that the right woman will recognize it without him having to prove a thing. A man who understands his value doesn't chase, he attracts. He doesn't sit around waiting for breadcrumbs. He walks away from anyone who treats him like an option. So let me ask you, are you going to keep making excuses for a woman who doesn't prioritize you? Or are you going to reclaim your self-respect and move on? The choice is yours. If this message hit home for you, make sure you subscribe to this channel so we can keep spreading this wisdom to more men who need to hear it. Hit the like button, share this with someone who needs it, and most importantly, remember your worth. Don't settle. Walk away and never look back.